Hello everyone. Today I am going to demonstrate on how we can create storage virtualization on a hardware level. So, so here we will be considering three VMs for our purpose, and based on that we will be doing the virtualization. So for this I am using VMware ESXi VMware workstation where I need to first import the ISO file. Once you import the ISO image, you got a VMX created. You got a computer, kind of a computer created over here. So in this computer, you define a level of storage. What is the storage you will be using, and how much is the configuration we are going for. So suppose here in this we have a memory of 4 GB, hard disk of 100 GB, second hard disk of 40 GB. So this is the configuration I have used, and the network I have used. This is the configuration I have used in order to create the create this computer. So once I start it, I have to log into this IP. Basically, once I log into this localhost IP, I'll be able to view my PC configurations. So this is it over here. Here we are able to see the CPU configuration, memory configuration, and the storage configuration. In order to Here I have created three VMs for my purpose, that is VM1, VM2, and VM3, and this is the allocated space for the all the VMs. VM1 is 20, VM2 is 36, and VM3 is 20. VM2 is residing on VM2 is operating Windows 10 operating system, and VM1 and 3 is using Ubuntu Linux 64-bit operating systems. Now coming to the storage, as you see here, uh, I had created a computer with 100 GB of storage. As the storage was already being used and already being partitioned, I decided of going with creating another storage of 40 GB. This 40 GB of storage can be used to increase the capacity, can be used to increase can be used as a shared drive across all of the three VMs. So as we see this 40 GB being added, I will leverage this extra GB of dataset to extra GB of hard disks to leverage the shared drive of across the whole the three VMs. How can I do that? There are different data drives. I need to create a new data drive, add to add add to an existing create a new shared data drive, as we are going to create a new one. And here you will get the shared storage, basically the storage whatever we are looking for, the 40 GB, which is the non-partition storage, which we just show, which we just verified that I have added a new storage. As I have already done it, we are not able to find any extra storage being available. So here we have the option of going and creating a new storage, which I have already did. So this is the main storage, and this is the shared storage across three of the VMs. Yeah, this is what. When I show you the data explorer, this is the data explorer being shown. So here, this is the file being used across all of the three VMs. So first, the file has been used by the VM1. The file has been picked by the VM1, and the same file I don't need to create again and again. I just shared it across the other two VMs. So this is the one. This is the 4 GB drive, and this is being shared across all the locations. Let's move on to the VMs. When I go to the VMs, I need to check what is the configuration of it. So in order to check the configuration, first first thing I need to do is I need to add a SCSI controller. The SCSI controller, we require extra SCSI controller. The reason being, we want to do a para virtualization. So in order to enable that, we need to add it. Once we add it, this can be leveraged across all the headaches. Yeah. So now, add a new hard disk, adding a new hard disk, as you can see over here, hard disk 2 has been added with 4 GB of dataset, and that 4 GB has been thickly provisioned and eagerly zeroed configuration type, where if you are going for thickly provisioned and eagerly zeroed, then only you can share this across all the VMs, and this has been shared, this display has been shared across the across the three of the VMs. The controller has also been specified. So this is the way the configuration has been done for the first VM. Let's go to the second VM. Now, considering the second VM, the hard disk 2 has the same hard disk has been imported over here. The same hard disk space has been imported over here, and the same has been issued. The same has been provisioned over this VM as well. So this is the shared. There are two hard disks. One the hard disk which has been created, and the other one which has been shared across the three VMs. So 4 GB we have shared. We have shared it across the VM2 as well. Now moving on to the third, edit settings. Here also you can see hard disk 2, where the 4 GB has been shared across the third VM as well. This is only the location where the file has been saved. The controller has been also specified, and the same has been used. Yeah. So this is how we can achieve storage level virtualization across the different VMs when we are adding any hard disk to it, and we want that hard disk or that partition space to be shared across the VMs. This is how this can be achieved. Moving on to the next ask, how many VMs can be created? How many VMs can be basically shared across the virtual storage? So to answer this question, there can be any number of VMs system created to access the shared storage. That is, like, we don't have any specific number for that these many VMs can be created, or we have a limitation to it. There is nothing as such. There is no limit to it, but we have to look at a practical prospect as well, right? So it depends on the physical limitations. Basically, if you have a computer of only 100 GB, and your VMs are taking space of around 20, 36, and 20 GB, you have already consumed most of the storage. 69% of storage is consumed. The based on the capacity level, those many VMs can be provisioned over the machine. So once the VMs are provisioned over the machine, those many VMs only, we are restricted to those many VMs for shared storage. So it's kind of a depends on the physical limitations, whatever the memory we are provisioning for, and those can be shared across. Those can be shared across and used. Moving on to the next ask. So, can we scale down or scale up the virtual storage at runtime? When we talk about scaling up of the virtual storage, the storage has been being used by multiple machines, and when it involves multiple machines, machines might be using their storage to write some data, some machines might be using their storage to read some data. While we think of spinning the storage, or thinking of increasing the storage specifically, it requires a deadlock kind of scenario, where any operations kind of going on over the VM, as the VMs are getting used at that point of time, it might lead you to runtime issues and also go for system malfunction. The system will not work properly. So so in my views, sharing of creating of shared virtual storage while the VMs are while during the runtime basically is not possible. Yep. That's all I have for today.